Good morning. Hi, Barry. We're here. It went live. Let's hope it stays that way. How are you, Barry? Good morning. Thanks for joining me this morning. I know it was sort of my last minute link went out, so I'm happy you got it. Yay. So today we are going to do a Pilates mat class. It's so good to see you too. I love having you here. You don't need any props today, okay? We'll do a Pilates mat class. Does that sound good? Just sort of basic Pilates flow, get back to the basics and get our bodies feeling good. I went for a run this morning, and so my body is craving just a nice sequence. So I thought that would be lovely to do with everybody. Cool. Sounds good. Awesome. So Groovylicious. Let us, and if you're new to YouTube and my channel, my name is Gretchen, founder of Bounce to the Core, and I am live here every Wednesday for you with some sort of Pilates inspired workout. So today we are just doing a basic Pilates mat class. So let's jump on our mats. Barry, just let me know if I ever, you can't hear me or anything. So we're going to start lying down on our backs. I like to start on the back and see where we are today. So take a scan of your body and just see how it feels when you went down on your mat. Notice if maybe you need some props to sort of just plug in those holes, like the low back, or if you need a cushion under your head. Give yourself those props to feel good. You want to start as tense-free as possible as you're lying down on your mat. So here we are. So just give me a couple of cleansing breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. You can close your eyes and just sort of listen to my voice. So what we're trying to do is get ourselves present. So I want you to sort of just let everything go that was happening before and take the time to just breathe and connect. I like to take my hands right onto my pelvis, just make sure it's neutral, not tilting either way. And start to get in tune with your belly scoop. As you inhale, drawing it in and up, feeling how that creates a length in the front of your body. And then as you exhale, just pulling everything deeper towards the spine and all of the air out of your lungs without jamming everything inward, keeping that length and openness in the body. Let's start with some just pelvic tilts to warm up that low spine. Go at your own pace. I'm going to inhale, let it tilt the other way. My arms are flat, my palms are down. And eventually I'm going to start to make that tilt a little bigger as I sort of warm up through the spine. I'm going to lift my pelvis a little. I'm going to go through the low back. I am doing just a slight little extension of, and you just listen to your body and go the distance that you want. You don't have to go all the way up if you're not ready. Your body's not ready to do it. I'm going to do one more. And then just little knee folds in. So find your neutral and just inhale as you pull one knee in towards you. Let it sort of fall into the chest as you anchor your tailbone and pelvis. And as you take the other one in. Inhale. Exhale. And you can also reverse the breath and do an exhale as you pull in and an inhale down. All depends how you feel. On my inhale, I'm really concentrating on getting that belly scoop, creating that length, so that on the exhale, everything can just pull in a little deeper. Trying to decide without tilting my weight. One more each side. Just anchoring my body into the mat, gaining my stability before we work harder. All right, now squeeze your legs together, the feet together, and then just let the heels come a little closer towards you. I'm going to lift my heels up as I keep my legs together. On my off the mat. You can exhale here as you really just anchor everything in deeper. Try not to pop anything. Good, and then lower it down. I'm going to scoot my feet a little further away from me. Lift the heels up, anchoring and scooping. On the last bit of that inhale, draw those toes up. You're just slightly lifting them. Exhale the air out as you really anchor. Try not to let anything pop or roll forward. And then lower it down. The lower you are to the floor, the harder it is. So if you want to raise those legs a little, I can't do this today, just let those legs come a little higher. Here we go, one more time. Inhale the heels. Exhale. So you can kind of lift them here and you see how that can help you anchor a little bit more. Now take another inhale here, really anchor and try to exhale. Pull those knees right into the chest. Good, and then we're gonna find a tabletop pose right here. Good, and just really anchoring everything. Take your arms a little further out to the sides and you can bring your knees to one side. As you come back to center, let them go the other way. And let's keep our knees on top of each other. So try not to let that front knee, that top knee pull back. Keep that top knee right over the bottom. I'm gonna go one more each side. Just sort of warming up that low back. Good, and then just come to center. Take those feet down, squeeze them together, arms down by your sides. Take an inhale, you're gonna breathe into your upper back. And then on your exhale, kind of press your upper back into the ground to lift the chest forward. Good, stay for an inhale as you keep opening up the ribs. Try not to tuck that pelvis towards you. And then exhale, reach that spine as you lower down. Inhale as you prepare, draw the belly scoop in, open the back. And on your exhale, float the chest up as you anchor the belly. You are going to stay for an inhale, open the ribs and find more length in the front of your body. Exhale down. You got one more here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Stay. And lower. Good. Now from here, take one leg up to tabletop, bring the other leg, squeeze the thighs together and grab those thighs. Take an inhale, breathe into the upper back. Flex it up, your elbows go wide, your shoulders go down, and now press your legs into one another as you just let yourself come up to a seated position. And from here, let's do some half rollbacks. We're gonna roll our pelvis back and we're gonna scoop our belly. Good, relax those shoulders, and then just roll it forward. We're going to do two more as we kind of just make our way down to a lying down position. I just want to make sure we're sort of getting into that spine before we lie down. One more time, maybe get that low back on the back. And then we're going to slowly make our way all the way down, pulling our knees into our chest and finding that tabletop pose as we scoop towards our toes and roll it back. Reach those legs away from you as you roll down. And not your shoulders. So as we come forward, you want to be careful. Those shoulders don't roll forward. They stay behind you on your back. And it's your spine diving forward. Let's do about two more. Good. Let's take it all down and pull those knees into our chest as we cross our ankles. Anchor the back of your pelvis and keep drawing your belly in. We're just going to do little hip lifts, just a little lift and a lower down. Okay, so only go up to wherever you are comfortable doing. If it's a little lift, that's just fine. Because I want you to focus on really anchoring the upper arm into the mat to really try to keep those shoulders pressed open. Keep your palms pressing into the mat. And I want you to try to use your upper back as much as your belly. Can you have them work in unison together? Let's practice that. Start small, and then you can start to lift a little higher. Okay, do about one more. And then just hug one leg in and extend the other long. We anchor hamstring and heel into the mat. Good. Based on your flexibility and how you feel today, you can stretch that leg up a little bit or all the way so you have two straight legs. We're going to do 3 circles in each direction, just over, around, and up. Circles the other way. 3, 2, 1. Hug it in, and then just slide that leg longer than the other leg, and pull the other thigh in. Work on really anchoring that opposite leg, hamstring to heel, and then stretch that leg to wherever you can maintain a neutral pelvis, meaning you don't tuck it. And let's circle 3 ways, 3 times. Really anchoring the rest of your body, and circle the other way. Good, and go ahead, hug that leg in. We're gonna hug both legs in. We're gonna come to a tabletop pose, lifting the head, neck, and shoulders, just sort of roll your body up. And now you can keep doing rolls like this, slowly articulating down through the spine, and then scoop and lift up. Because based on how your back or tailbone is, you may not like the rolling sensation on your spine, and that's fine. For those that would continue to the rolling like a ball, let's hug ourselves in, scooping, elbows wide, inhale back, exhale up. And just do about 4 to 6. And then just end it up there. We're going to roll back as we pull one thigh in towards our chest. Lift up the head, neck, and shoulders, and then stretch your opposite leg long. Single leg stretch, pull, pull, switch, pull, pull. And in, switch, switch. Good. For 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it for a rest. Anchor that back of your pelvis down on the mat. Feel length in the front of your body. So use even every little rest as a place to just really connect and fine tune your alignment. Take an inhale, breathe into that upper back. Exhale, flex up. And hug those knees into you as you anchor your tail. And let's reach the arms and legs away from each other as you anchor the belly. Inhale, exhale. So I want you to start sort of your exhale first, and then wrap it in. Inhale, exhale, wrap it in. So just stay for that little beat so you can really connect. How does that feel? 2 more. Keep reaching your chest forward. Good. 1 more. Excellent. And then just release it there. Let's roll ourselves up. Take our legs into a V in front of us. And just sit up nice and tall on the sitting bones. And then as you breathe in, I want you to really stack up through the spine. Find that length. And then exhale, let your body just dive forward as you pull your belly back. And roll it up. And again, we don't want to reach with the shoulders. We want to keep the shoulders sliding down our back. Your spine forward as you anchor your pelvis. And we'll do 1 more here. Let's go right into our saw here since our legs are here. Let's stretch our arms up, out to the side. And all I want you to do is rotate. And let's stay right here. Did you rotate from your tailbone up? Go back to center. Try the other way. Start with the tail. Work your way up as you rotate. Because what I quite often see is this, sort of where my upper body and arms are doing the twisting. But I really want you to really anchor the tail and twist from the tail and work your way up. And then we dive towards our pinky toe. 1, 2, 3. Keep that twist, maybe get it a little deeper. And we go the other way. Stay tall and we dive. Just keep going back and forth. Also think of it as like a breath exercise. So as you dive forward, you're wringing your air out. Inhale, expand. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. and return to center and release that down. Good job. Let's turn it to our hands and our knees. Let's give me a couple of cat stretches here. So we're going to take our hands underneath our elbows and our knees underneath our hips. Round those shoulders back, and let's just sort of scoop our belly. And we'll go the other way. We'll just open it up. Do 2 more like that. Exhale as you flex. Inhale as you open. And come to center. We're going to take our right hand, glue it to our right forehead. Right hand to the forehead. Do we have 2 foreheads? All right. Push into that bottom hand to help start to twist your body open as you inhale. Exhale as you return it to center. 2 more times. Inhale, open. Exhale. It's really important to get into our thoracic spine. It's so tight. These twists really help. Come back to center. Other side. We inhale as we open. Exhale. So I'm pushing into my bottom hand to help initiate that twist as my top elbow reaches up to the ceiling. 1 more time. Good. Come back to center. We're going to press our hands forward as we lift our hips up. You're just going to push your chest forward. Good. And then we're going to release it down onto the mat. Okay. Take your hands sort of right by your sides. Bring your legs together. Anchor your pubic bone as you draw your belly in and up into that scoop. On our inhale, we're just going to lift chest up. And then exhale, pull that belly in deeper as you go down. Inhale, find your belly scoop. And exhale down. And as you do that belly scoop, can you just kind of press your chest forward? I'm going to start to make my way up a little bit higher. If you're good with that, you can try that too. You start to use your hands to help push up off the floor a little bit. And 1 more. And go ahead, come up onto your elbows. Make fists with your hands and push your forearms into the mat as you try to lift your upper body up. I'm going to draw my belly in and up. My hips are lifted a little. And really stretch long out of your spine as you maintain that belly scoop. Take your right leg. You're just going to hover it off the floor and kick it twice towards your butt. 1, 2. And then other side. Hover it off the floor and then kick it. 1, 2. And just repeat that on either side without letting your upper body sag. I'm going to do 4 more. So just work the hamstring and seat as they help to open up the front of our thigh. And we're going to take our body down and reach your arms out to the sides like the letter T. Anchor your leg. Sit up nice and tall as you bring your legs in front of you, and they have about a little distance between them. Take our hands behind our head as we sit up tall now. Kind of pull your hands onto the back of your head and try to lift your neck up a little higher. We're just going to lean and tilt our body back. And then we just tilt it right back up. So no scooping, we're just leaning back. And then as you come forward, it's almost as if you're leaning forward with your chest. For 3. Stay long in that spine. 2 more. And then just hold yourself up there and give yourself a little side bend over and come back up. Side bend. Good. 1 more each side. Stay tall. Keep that posture. Good. And then right here, we're going to lean back, and then you're going to scoop your belly, and you're going to try not to let your heels slide with you. So keep pushing those heels forward as we lengthen it all the way down on the mat. Take your arms by your sides. Let's bend our legs. Pull them towards your seat a little bit. Roll yourself up into a bridge. And in Pilates, it's a neutral bridge. So you don't want to push your pelvis too high where you arch your back. Find that scoop. Pretend there's a ball between your legs and give that ball a little imaginary squeeze so you're equal on both feet. And then press the tops of your arms into the mat so you keep your chest and heart heavy. Let's just tap our hips down and bring it right back up. Can you try to use your arms to help lift your body? So push the top of your arm into the floor, as well as your palm. Let's work that upper mid back, which is weak on so many of us. 2 more, because we're sort of flexed forward all day, most of us. Computers or tablets or whatever. Start right here and stop. Good. Now we're just going to take one leg up to tabletop without letting your hips sag. Stretch that leg up. Now flex the foot and really reach it out of your hip. Point it back up. Down and up. 4 more. 4. Bend it in. Take it back down. Reset. And then just lower your hips back down. Pick the hips back up. Find your squareness. Other leg. Into tabletop. How are those arms doing? Press them down. Don't let those wrists bend. Stretch the leg up. Flex the foot down. Reach and point up. 4 more. Really reach out of your hip. Keep your belly scoop. Bend it in. Find your squareness. Let's now articulate it down through the spine until you're all the way down. Turn to your side. Line up with the back of your mat. Take your hand behind your head. Stretch your legs long. We're going to take our legs to the front corner of our mat. Really lengthen. Pull your top shoulder back and lift the top leg. Can you push that top leg so it's longer than your bottom leg? And let's just kick it forward and back. As you let that leg swing forward and back. Good. 2 more. Great. And then take your top leg to meet your body. Lift up, down. Keep your spine nice and long. Beautiful. 3 more. And 2. And 1. Good. Now I want you to bend your bottom leg. Take this top leg nice and straight. Get your body as long as possible, and then give me circles there. So circling right into that hip joint where most of us are tight and weak. So we get a rhythm with these circles. Circle the other way. Helps us when we walk, when we can strengthen and kind of get more flexibility in our hips. So this exercise in particular is really important for that. 3, 2, 1, and release it down. Good. Stretch both legs long, flex both feet, come up onto your elbow now. So now my forearm is in the ground. I'm going to pull my shoulder back and down. Get yourself like super straight in your back. So as this shoulder pulls down, can you feel your back muscles right underneath that armpit? Feel your waist. And now I'm going to push myself up and I'm going to hold it. I want you to really take your feet and this arm and pull them towards one another as you lift your hips up. Good. Find that length. Beautiful. As you hold that length, just think waist up, hips up. We're going to hold it for 5, for 4, 3, 2. Now stay right here. Lower your hips just 1 inch. And then I want you to lift those hips 1 inch, but find it in your back. Pull your shoulder down. Lift up from your back, waist and hips. Try that 2 more times. Just hover it down and lift. Beautiful. 1 more time. And lift. Gorgeous. Come back up. We're going to come into like a little mermaid leg. So just stretch our body over to the outside. Good. Come back up. Let's switch it. Line up with the back of your mat. Okay, squeeze your thighs. Take them to the front corner of your mat. Lift this leg up. Really find stability in your torso. We're going to go forward and back. Again, let's get those hips nice and juicy. Supple joints is the name of the game, right? Bottom leg anchored. Belly scoop in and up. Reaching out of the top of your head. Love it. You look great. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Take your leg, push your front leg over that bottom leg, point and flex. Stay long. Try not to kind of crunch in like this. All right. You want length as you lift. Good. And lower down. Now take your legs straight, bend your bottom leg. Give me circles. So I'm going to create more base of support underneath you so you can really concentrate on these circles. That femur right in the hip socket. Neck long, try not to hang out. Circle the other way. So much to think about. Top shoulder back. For 3, 2, 1. Now stretch both legs long, flex those feet, come up to your elbow. Hold that shoulder down. So even before you lift, feel that work. Pulling the shoulder down right into your back. Do you feel that work? And then kind of hover it to your ear. Do that again. That's what I want, that much work. Now flex your feet, and we're going to lift our hips up. And I want you to try to kind of pull your feet and your elbow in towards one another as you lift your hips up. Feel back, waist, hips all work together. Keep lifting the hips and waist. Good, and now let's add that hip lower, just 1 inch. And then really pull your shoulder back. Find your back and your belly to lift you back up that inch. Come on, let's really strengthen those postural muscles. The ones that really deeply support us. One more time. Support our spinal column. One more time, lift. Excellent. Come back. Stretch it over. Good, and then let's go to our hands and our knees. Okay, so hands and knees, this is our final exercise, okay? So what I want you to do is really just find the natural curves of your spine, really push your butt bones behind you, lift your ribs up, slide those shoulders along your back. Now, keeping everything where it is, all I want you to do is take your shoulders towards one another. Sort of let them slide towards each other, and then push them away. So find that shoulder mobility in your body, right? One more time. Now keep those shoulders away from one another. Find that strength there. And then now we just up, bend the elbow. That's it. Nothing else moves. So your shoulders don't move this time. Push back up. Try that again. Let the elbows sort of bend behind you and push up. Good. And really stabilizing the shoulders. They will move a little because they have to, but I want you to keep them wide. Good, excellent. Want to try that on your toes? If you're not ready for your toes, just do it knees bent again, okay? So we're going to come up, we're going to find our plank. Squeeze your heels together. Now just the shoulders. We let them pull towards each other and then pull away. And not to sag in the spine, just let the shoulders do the work. Good, now just the elbows bend and push. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, excellent, last time. Drop your knees, send your body back, and relax it here. Yes, good job. Just sort of let your body release here. Send your arms back to your knees, and just roll it up through the spine here. Just sort of let your body rock back and forth on your heels so you get a good stretch through the front of your foot. Good, now I'm going to tuck my toes under. Toes. Rock back and forth on your heels. I know it's a little bit of a stretch. And then just take your body and let's rock back and then kind of let your heels drop and drop your head between your knees. Just keep kind of rocking back towards your heels and see if you can let your heels lower as you keep length in your spine. Just let your head relax over your knees and forward a little bit. And press it back again. Forward and back. And trying to get those heels down. Good. And then just come forward. Sit it back again and just stretch it back. And then try to just rest your head down towards the floor if you can. If it's a big stretch, just place a cushion or a pillow underneath your forehead. Because I do want you to try to get your forehead to sort of just put pressure down on something. It's a little pressure point. It will help you release a little bit more. Deep breathing into your back. Slide those shoulders down. One more. Good. And I want to end sitting upright, so come on up. It's you as we just crisscross our legs, anchoring our sitting bones. Ooh, hopefully feeling brighter in our energy. You can close your eyes for a minute. I just like to take a moment to scan. We don't want to just end class without reflecting. So closing the eyes and really getting a sense of how your body feels, and hopefully we release some tension. You activated some muscles that maybe were a little sleepy, not working, but hopefully they are now. Another deep breath sitting right here. Give yourself sort of anything it needs. However, if it's telling you it wants to move, you can do that right now too. And when you're ready, just sort of open your eyes for me. Good, let's take our hands and just press them forward and just push through your upper back, and let's go side to side. See how that feels. Hopefully it's feeling like things are open and awake. When you're ready, just bring them back to center. Roll it up through your spine, release the hands to your sides, and then all together now, let's pull our arms up towards the ceiling. Take your palms together, breathe in that air, and then exhale, just take it right down into your center. Yay! Good job. Nice work. I hope you feel good. Thanks for being here. Thank you, Barry, for being here. How do you feel? Yes. By the way, if you guys want to work out with me on a regular basis, I do have weekly live workouts. We have 4 workouts a week. So I will put a link below in the description to my live workouts. Hopefully, Barry, there you are. Hi. The upper back strengthening exercises are really working. Yes, good. You're getting stronger. Awesome. I am so glad. Yes, so when you really work at that upper back strength, really working those little muscles, and we've been stretching them too, it releases the neck tension and the neck pain. So good. I'm glad you're feeling that. You're feeling stronger and more neck release. Woohoo! Excellent. I love to hear that. We'll keep working it. We will be so strong. Yeah. So that upper arm pressure, especially like when you're doing the bridge and when we lift our hips up. So I'm trying to prepare us to do the legs over the body. And many of us have neck tension and neck pain. And what's happening is the upper back is so stiff. And because of the stiffness, it's not getting in mobility and it's feeling weaker. We want to strengthen it. So I'm trying to open and strengthen so that we can eventually get those legs back there and not feel the strain. It's all coming together for you. Yes, Barry. And you are so good at being so consistent. I mean, you are rock solid here every time. Girl, it's going to make a huge difference, that consistency. And I'm so glad you're aware of all those little changes, opening you up and helping you. So yay. Good. We're going to keep at it, girl. There's going to be no neck pain soon. All right. Well, thanks for being here, girl. And thank you. I know we have others on right now and the chat's probably not working. So thank you so much for being here today. And again, if you want to check out those live workouts, I'll put information in the description below. Thank you, Barry. Thanks for being here. Have a wonderful day. And I will see you guys next week. Okay? Take care.